When I tell people what I study, all of them kind of sit back and go, yeah, that makes sense in today's world.
It's very hard to imagine nowadays an area where computers don't have an impact on our day-to-day lives.
Everything we do is founded on the use of computers. I think as a computer scientist that's very encouraging because it means that we have the skills to apply ourselves to any industry, and that's really how I entered the industry myself.
How I decided on computer science is I was very interested in computers when I was younger, about fixing them and solving problems which regularly occurred.
Students who come in to study computer science here at Trinity would usually have an idea of how computers work from a user's point of view, but wouldn't have a good understanding of the technology that underlies that.
I hadn't done any programming. The only thing I knew about computers was anything I'd taught myself. But everything starts on a basic level, so everyone's in the same boat.
I think a good computer scientist is someone who's always asking questions. Computing is fundamentally a space that changes incredibly rapidly. So you, as a student of computer science, need to be right at the forefront of what's changing and re-educating yourself and upskilling yourself on a daily basis.
I think a good computer scientist is someone who likes problem solving, likes challenges. Also, there's creativity there that people don't always realise.
The course in Trinity gives you the fundamentals of computer science. It gives you the foundation that you can build on, and it maybe gives you the best set of instincts so that when you're building things, you kind of know, you have a feel for the right way to do things and the wrong way to do things.
I've always had an interest in maths and in computers, and that's why Trinity was so great. I had 2 years of general engineering and I didn't know what I wanted to specialise in, but after those 2 years I knew that my interest lay in computers.
And that's the great thing about the course, is that it doesn't set you down into any one particular field. It really gives you a broad range of options once you've graduated.
You see your games, you see special effects on the movies, you see the TV, so that when you actually come in to study computer science and you can actually understand everything about computer science, you can understand the hardware, you can understand the software, you can understand the human-computer interface issues. It's something that brings all of that together, and I think it's a really nice framework to use to learn computer science.
In my relatively short career, I've been involved in startup companies, I've been an entrepreneur, I've been a contractor in banking. I've had the opportunity to work in a variety of areas, and that's been enabled by computer science.
I think graduate opportunities coming out of EMSIS are great. I'm always thrilled when I see a CV in front of me for interview from EMSIS, because I know that the disciplines that they've studied are really relevant to what we do in Accenture.
If you listen to the news and you hear the jobs being created, the only kind of sector that consistently seems to be jobs being created is computer science and IT.
The demand for employees is greater than supply. I've been recruiting for DMWare for the last couple of years. I know that the demand is very high.
Trinity is a really exciting place to study computer science. We've recently given students the option of continuing their studies to a 5th year to master's level and exit the programme with both an undergraduate honours BA degree and a postgraduate level 9 degree.
My experience in studying in Trinity has been absolutely fantastic so far. Even in my first year, I've met so many new friends, not just within my course, but outside as well, through joining so many different societies.
Trinity itself is an amazing campus. It's right in the middle of town. It's easy accessible for everywhere. The atmosphere is amazing.
It's a college that's constantly reinventing itself in that way and is constantly keeping up with the new skills that are needed out there, even with such a kind of a classical background.
I would recommend Trinity to anybody, especially in the computer science field. There's top-class lecturers, it's well organised, they really look after students.
There's a perception out there that courses that involve computers have you in front of the computer all day. That's not the case. You can get to do so many other different things, meet so many different new people, and it really is just a fantastic experience.
I think computer science by its very nature will always be at the forefront of development and technical development. So I'd say it's an admirable thing for people to pursue as a career.
It is so enjoyable and it's really rewarding being able to solve these problems and see your solutions in action. It's amazing.